What's up everybody, it's Danny and I'm bringing to you another man vlog. Now my two previous man vlogs I tried to use a lot of humor in conveying the message, and honestly I don't know how funny today's vlog is going to be. I've had some situations that have happened over the last couple of weeks where I just got to address these specific examples of men that I've seen, and I wanted to bring this video to you, and it's called Don't Be That Guy. I gotta give out a quick disclaimer. If you think that I'm talking about you in this video, I'm probably not. It's probably something that you need to work on yourself. But please hear me, I am not putting anyone on blast. I am not trying to publicly shame anyone, and I will not mention anyone that I have been receiving these examples from. Honestly, these are a bunch of examples that I've seen over and over and over again, and frankly I'm tired of them. So I want to address them and hopefully maybe inspire somebody to not be that guy. Really quick, I believe I should share with you where I feel the state of manhood is to give you a better understanding of why I even do these vlogs in the first place. I honestly believe that manhood is a leg that holds society up. I honestly believe that in the last couple decades, masculinity has been attacked and the lines that define what a man is have been blurred. Like how I threw in that Blurred Lines reference, because that song has absolutely nothing to do with manhood. The result is we have a world full of boys with the title man throwing us even further into this horrible cycle and this abyss of issues and problems. Men are growing up with either no fathers or absentee fathers, and so they're never being passed down what a man is. Boys are not learning how to develop into men. They're definitely not learning what it takes to sacrifice, to honor, to work hard, all for the sake of a family. A lot of boys acting like men these days have a what's in it for me attitude, which has never been a sign of masculinity. Instead of learning how to honor and respect and cherish and care for women, they're learning how to say what they need to say, do what they need to do to get what they want, wind up impregnating a girl and then bailing on her. Now, girls are growing up without a man in their lives showing them how a man should treat them. They're not growing up seeing a father that honors and respects and loves and cares for their mother and their family. And so when they go out into the world, what is their expectation of what a man should look like? When the man isn't there, or when he isn't present and he's not giving that little girl the example, she's gonna go out and just look for something that's gonna satisfy her temporary needs. See, her expectation of what a man should be is lowered. Single mothers get the brunt end of all of this because now they're put in the position to be mother and father to these kids. Their only responsibility should be mother. They shouldn't be trying to teach a man how to be a man. And so I believe that this can be changed, but I don't think it's going to be a quick fix. It took decades and decades and decades for us to screw this up. It's gonna take time for us to bring this back around. If men today could decide that no matter what, they're gonna live a masculine life, that they're going to live this manhood out, then I truly believe change can come and we can fix a lot of these issues that we've jacked up. Like I said, today I want to talk about not being that guy, and I have 3 examples of men that you don't want to be. First man that you don't want to be is the victim. This is the guy that's always making excuses for why he can't. He might recognize what his responsibility is, but there's so many reasonings for why he can't. Society has put him in a place where he can't. There's unemployment is too high, crime rate is too high. This is typically the guy who lives off of his parents or lives with his wife that does all the work, and he is working a part-time job and unwilling to go and put in the hard work that it takes to take care of his family. Now, he has big aspirations of someday wanting to be able to take care of his family, so he'll communicate that because that sounds good. But the reality is, the victim is sitting on his butt, living on the regrets of not being the pro athlete in the band that wants to be a big rock star. This is a guy that's got his head in the clouds and is not grounded in reality, and knowing that what it takes to be a man is not blaming everyone else, but saying, you know what, I don't care that everything else is against me. I'm gonna do what's best for me. I'm gonna do what's best for my family, and I'm gonna rise above this. This is the guy that every time you give example and example and example of people who have risen up, he gives example and example and example of what they had that he doesn't, that can help him achieve it. Flip the conversation on you and tell you that you had all the privilege, that you had all the opportunity, when he actually has no idea who you are. Lastly, this is a guy that will accuse you of wanting to help the entire world but won't help people in your own backyard. If you had any idea what I do on a daily basis, what my job entails, what I've committed my life to. I literally help people in my own backyard. Literally and figuratively, people in my own backyard, I'm helping them on a daily basis. He has no idea what he's talking about. Number 2, the mama's boy. Listen, stop being a mama's boy. And you might not think you're a mama's boy. Honestly, the problem is most mama's boys have no idea that they're mama's boys. They will go from relationship to relationship to relationship, and the best relationship in their life is their mom. Guess what? Your mom is going to be gone someday. And there's nothing wrong with loving your mom. There's nothing wrong with caring for your mom. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your mom. But your mom is not your woman. And when you have a woman that comes in your life, that woman has to take precedent over your mom. He'll deceive, he'll trick, he'll convince her that he's somebody that he's not. And then all you're doing is continually hurting this woman. Has given you trust, has given you something that's very difficult for her to give. Basically taken it and said, oh, it's not as important as this relationship that I have. And so really you don't need a wife because you got your moms. So if you want your moms, be with your moms and stop worrying about chasing other girls, because they're not gonna compare. Your mom is the best example of a woman, and no woman is going to come in and take that place. Either that, or you're going to have to find a very insecure person with low dreams, low expectations. And that's exactly what I'm trying to stop, because we have all these girls out here with low expectation and low dreams and low self-esteem, and that's not the way it should be. We should have people that are proud of who they are and trying to accomplish this. But you, mama's boy, you're enabling this to continue to cycle, because you're not going deep in a relationship. You're not going to the place where you pretend that you are. I want to say more about this, but I think I'm going to stop. And then the last, this is one of the most frustrating. Listen, men, listen. I don't care if she says it's all right to talk to other women. I don't care if she says it's all right to flirt. It's never okay. It's never, ever, 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 ever okay. When you are in a committed relationship with someone, that person takes precedent. That person is number one. Number one. No other person compares to that person. You can't be texting somebody and then getting mad when she wants to read the text. You can't be talking to somebody and then getting upset at her because she's accusing. What happens is this. Who you texting, babe? Nobody. Oh, you're texting that girl from work, aren't you? No, it's just work stuff. And then you flip it around somehow on her because you're talking to another woman, that it's somehow her fault, that it's somehow her insecurities that you are continually to perpetuate. It's her insecurities that she should be worried about, not the fact that you are an emotional cheater, not that you are emotionally committing adultery with another person. This guy is the guy that will turn it around every time on, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. No, you know what? You got one finger pointed at you, you got three coming back at you, because your thumb's not technically a finger. You got three coming back at you. This man, do not be this man. Do not be the emotional cheater. Do not be the emotional adulterer. It is just the same. In a woman's mind, emotionally cheating is the exact same as physically doing something. There is no difference between the mental and the physical. Sorry, this is a tangent. Sorry, this is a rant. I'm just sick and tired of seeing people that I care about being hurt by these immature little boys that are trying to act like men, that are trying to put the title of men on. Don't be that guy. Do not be the victim. Do not be the mama's boy, and do not be the emotional cheater. I'm Danny. I'll see you next time.